Alright, so it's been about a week with my new Apple MacBook, and I can proudly say that I love it. I came from uh, Wintel machines, and this notebook just absolutely blows me away. The speed at which everything loads, it's got the Core 2 Duo processor with the 2 gigahertz on each core, and a gig of RAM, so it's extremely speedy, and I never have any problems with running multiple applications or anything like that, and I run them all simultaneously, which is very nice that I don't have to close anything or anything like that. Um, One of the features that really surprises me is when you boot the Mac, how fast it loads. From start to finish to being ready to use is always under 30 seconds. There's never anything more than a half minute. And when compared to, my old laptop, which ran Windows XP, it might take 30 seconds just to get to the login screen where you enter your password. And then once you log in, um, you have to give it a couple minutes to load all your software. With the Mac, it's just instantaneous. Everything, it's ready all the time, ready to go. One thing I don't like about the Mac is this case. It is the outer casing, I guess you would say. It does scratch really, really easily, which is not too bad if you have some kind of case or protection for it. I just ordered a see-through red MacBook case from Amazon.com. I think it was like $42, like 45 ships. So I mean, that should that should remedy that problem. Um, you know, Overall, I'm very pleased with how it's going. I'm very excited. I can't really say too much about a lot of the Mac software and Mac hardware because I've only been using it for a week. But I mean, it's still really nice. It's really solidly built laptop. I came from a 15.4-inch laptop, and the MacBook has a 13.3-inch screen, which I thought was kind of on the small side, but once you get into using it, there's no real problems with it. You don't really notice anything. The resolution is amazing, so there's no problems with that. When it comes to preloaded software, um, the MacBook absolutely shines with everything it comes with, including iWeb, iDVD, iMovie HD, iCal, iChat, Safari. Um, it really makes other Windows machines pale in comparison. I mean, you have everything you need for almost anything you want to do already included. Um, if I have one complaint about the software so far, and that's that Safari does not include tabbed browsing, which kind of bothers me. It's not a big deal if you only open two windows, but when you open a couple of them, a couple more like three or four or five, it's a pain to always be pressing F9 and using the expose feature to switch back and forth. I easily remedied this problem with the use of Firefox, which I'm an avid user. I love Firefox. Um, it's just an excellent program. You have the tabs. You click on them. You just switch back and forth. There's no problems with it so far. I used Firefox on my Windows laptop, and I had no problems with it. It's very speedy. It's very fast. I downloaded IE7, Internet Explorer 7, onto my Windows laptop, and that tends to load much, much slower than Safari on the Mac or Firefox on the Mac or Firefox on the laptop. One more software problem that I am having with the MacBook, as I have done a Google search on it and I looked around to see if I can find some kind of fix to this problem, is iWeb will not allow you to publish to a non.Mac server. I have a personal website, and it would be much more convenient for me to upload the site that I save on my computer directly into the account rather than save it on my computer and then use an FTP program to send it there. Currently, right now, I'm using CyberDuck. So what I'll do is I'll save the site to my computer through, obviously through iWeb. I'll save it to my computer, and then I'll use CyberDuck to open the website, delete the old site, and then upload the new one. I don't know if that's the most efficient thing to do, but so far that's the only thing that I found that has worked. I don't know if Apple is trying to, encourage more people to use .Mac, or if there's just some kind of integration problem there. But it would be much more, I think, efficient and much more, you know, accepted if Apple would just allow iWeb to publish to non.Mac servers, as I'm sure many people probably are not on .Mac. They're on their own hosting company servers. Like, I use HostGator, so I mean either HostGator or just any kind of other hosting service. I really would like to find some kind of solution to this. So if you have a solution, feel free to email me at mobiljuggernaut@gmail.com.